All right, I'll read out the top 10 draft order for people who are listening and not watching, and to avoid them from getting mad at you for your Puka Nakua takes. All right, number one.
Love Puka Nakua. I'm getting some Puka beats.
At the top of the old draft order here, the Bears still have the Panthers pick, same as last week. The Panthers are off this week. Number two, the Cardinals have moved up 2 spots, so they're not picking second. The Bears, with their current pick, are at third. They dropped 1 spot by that Tyson Bagent win. And number 4, the Broncos drop a spot as well. Number 5, the Giants. Number 6, the Patriots after their huge win over Buffalo. Number 7, the Packers move up 2 spots. Sweet mercy, Green Bay. Number 8, the Chargers up 2 spots. What are we doing, Los Angeles? Number 9, the Titans. And number 10, the Saints, who are now in the top 10 for the first time in recent weeks anyway.
Did you ever feel like I'm Derek Carr and yelling at you?
No, because you're actually good at your job. And I support Derek Carr, but I don't know what in the world's going on.
Yeah, that's a whole nother podcast.
For real. So better combination for the Bears. Caleb plus a stud wide receiver, or Caleb plus a stud offensive tackle?
You asking me?
Yeah. Question mark.
Question mark. Oh, I see the script here. Steve actually does scripts for the show. I didn't know that.
Yeah, you haven't looked at them yet.
Yeah, no. Definitely Caleb plus stud receiver.
For the Bears?
Yes.
So you're fine with Braxton Jones. You're fine with Tevin Jenkins on the inside. You're fine with Darnell Wright.
Yeah, I'll circle around and get some. But if you got a generational quarterback and a generational receiver, how can you pass that up?
You know, it's funny. This was the same conversation we had with not in the same draft class, but the Bengals had taken Joe Burrow, and the next year they could have had Penei Sewell or Jamar Chase.
Yep.
They made the right decision.
Yeah, but so did Detroit taking Sewell.
I agree. I love Sewell. I'm not doubting Brad Holmes' instincts or the Detroit Lions in any way, but I think the Bengals are a better team with Jamar, even though the offensive line has not lived up to expectations.
In today's NFL, how important it is to have a stud receiver is my question to you.
It's incredibly important. The Bengals aren't where the Bengals probably don't go to the Super Bowl with a stud left tackle and Joe Burrow throwing to, a bunch of number 3s.
Correct.
And no disrespect to Tyler Boyd or T. Higgins, but let's be real. Jamar Chase is Jamar Chase.
Correct.
Okay. I agree with that. Is Drake Maye good enough for the Cardinals to move on from Kyler Murray? And the Cardinals currently pick number 2, so the assumption is that Caleb goes number 1.
Yes.
If you're the Cardinals at number 2, are you even calling the Bears about moving up, or you're not even wasting the quarter it takes to make the phone call from the payphone?
If I believe that Caleb Williams is that generational quarterback, yes, you have to.
And then what if they want your number 2 pick, and then they want 2 first-rounders after that?
Well, you have to go back and look at the history of the trades. So, and where the value is. But that would be a negotiation for sure.
Yeah. Oh boy, that's going to be interesting. Are you taking Caleb at number 2 if you're Arizona? Or are you going to wait and see how Kyler does the rest of the season?
Yeah.
Sorry, Drake Maye. Are you taking Drake Maye at number 2, or are you going to wait and see how Kyler does?
I'm going to see. I don't know if I would do that for Drake Maye. I think he would be a really good quarterback. But Caleb, yes. Drake Maye, we're going to have to have a discussion.
So let's say Kyler, you're cautiously optimistic, and you're going to roll with him in 2024. Then the question is, do you get Fashanu to book in Paris, or do you keep to your word and you take Marvin Harrison Jr. here?
Marvin Harrison Jr.
Oh, you're not even thinking about it. Okay.
No, I'm not even thinking about it.
I want to see if you're going to walk yourself into the cul-de-sac that you'd like to make these young men do in their combine interviews.
I'm pretty firm on my beliefs.
That's true. Yeah. A truer word has never been spoken. All right, finally, what's the Broncos' best option if they end up in the top 5, but outside the top 2 quarterbacks? And you cannot say Spencer Rattler, even though I know you want to.
Yeah, no, that's a tough one for me not to say his name. Knowing George Payton the way I do, they will follow whoever is the best player on their board, whether it's Fashanu. Is that Fashanu now?
Fashanu.
Fashanu. Whether it's a pass rusher, whoever is the top player on the board is who they will take, regardless of position.
And I think what's that?
Nothing. They're going to take whoever the best player is on their board. What's left?
Yeah, and I think they have needs in
Green
offensive tackle. I think Garrett Bowles' contract may be up. I'm not sure, but that's something to certainly consider. And I'm trying to think. Like, I don't know. After offensive tackle, I think edge rusher might be next. Maybe Kool-Aid might be next if he runs well. The defense has struggled a little bit. Let me look real quick. I want to see what you.
If the OT is there, they'll go with the OT for sure.
Yeah, Fashanu, Joe Alt. What about Brock Bowers?
I think they would go with the left tackle.
Okay. All right. Well, that's it.